You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take it. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, I was working out. Forget y'all. Yeah, I morning workout before I make videos, before I go to work. So, child can't serve two parents. So I'm listening to somebody on social media bring up that old biblical text, you can't serve two masters, because you will love one and hate the other, or love one and resent the other. And I was looking at other things on social media where they had these kids, little kids, like in diapers, cussing out police officers, and swinging on police officers. And people just like, I know they was raised by a single mom because the kids are just out of pocket, right? And this is a problem because, if you go back in the day, you hear people saying, they did things, they loved their mom, they'd do anything for their mom. If you say something about my mama, it's a fight. And that has evolved into basically being a young attack dog or a young spy for a lot of these mothers out here. And now, society is going to respond because all of these lies and concepts about kids who got abandoned and kids who got left. No, what happened was, a kid got torn, and the person who usually tore them was on the mothers normally, because they created a division between you're my kid, this is my family, this side of the family is only your side of the family, that other side is not your side, F them over there type of mentality. So these kids, and fathers who've been around, y'all see this, when the kids are around you and they act like they feel guilty. You can tell they're guilty for being around you. They just like, oh, I'm not supposed to be around you. I'm not supposed to like you. I'm technically, I'm being kidnapped right now for a particular period of time, whatever, with this, what do you call that? I'm trying to think of the name of it. Visitation, and you got to work through that whole process, which is problematic. And, the bigger problem with all that is very simple. It's at the end of the day, we're dealing with something that makes little to no sense. And what makes little to no sense is being torn between two people. And we don't want to talk about people are doing that on purpose. This is why you see a huge number of adults who wind up in their 20s, 30s, and 40s when they realize, yo, I got played. You got people who have to become parents to realize they got played, or they become adults and they hear all of their friends' stories in college or, in the military and trade school. They sit down kicking it and they're actually having a conversation with people, and the people start telling their stories and the things that went on. They're like, that don't even sound right. But it doesn't sound right when somebody else tells you. But when you tell your story and it's the same story and somebody tells you it doesn't sound right, you're like, no. You come up with a dumb justification why it makes sense. It doesn't, but you do that. And a lot of times because you can't serve two parents. And the fact of the matter is you were never supposed to. Those are people like using religion. Those are two of the commandments: honor thy father, honor thy mother. But people like to bring up religion and whatnot, but they don't, but only follow the rules that are convenient for them to follow at that particular time. The other rules don't matter. And this is part of that when you tear a kid between two families, because what winds up happening is, guess what? They're only a part-time good person. Because, I'm good with this side, but with that side, I don't have to be good. That don't count when I'm being devious over there because I'm supposed to be, because those people are my enemies. We don't want to, daddy and daddy's family, they the ops. You know what I'm saying? They're the ops. So now we got to have this movement and moment where, people got to be deprogrammed. And the unfortunate part about it is they'll fight the deprogramming because to be normal is not natural. To be abnormal becomes normal, and you view the world in an abnormal sense, and then you think something's wrong with the world when the world is like, no, these are the morals, these are the principles, these are the rules, these are the laws. What you're doing is off. You're like, no, I was raised to do the right thing. No, you weren't. You were raised to serve, quote unquote, two masters. So you loved one and you resented the other, but you didn't realize, you took that resentment out into society. So now you're Tyler Durden in the Fight Club. You're a split personality. So that's a problem. You're double-minded, and double-minded people are not good people. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.